Hi friends, I'm Dr. Rajinder Singh, transplant surgeon in UK. I'm back today with yet another important topic, vegetarian diet versus non-vegetarian diet. There is no right or wrong answer here, and we are not obviously going to get into the religious discussion side. Whichever diet you prefer, it's important that you are a bit careful and intelligent about what you eat. So when we speak about vegetarian diet, one of the issues that is noted with vegetarians is that they tend to have too much of carbohydrate portion. They sometimes either ignore or do not have the knowledge about including too much of or reasonable amount of proteins in their diet, and equally sometimes in the bid to get enough of protein, the total amount of diet they consume is a lot. As a result of that, the type 2 diabetes, obesity, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, coronary artery disease. Such problems are seen significantly higher in people who overeat, and a large proportion of those people can be vegetarians who unfortunately have too much of carbohydrates or big portions. Then, if you talk about people who have non-vegetarian diet, it's important for them to note that a large amount of meat intake, especially processed meat, and also more importantly red meat, may be linked to cancers. Red meat, for example, has been linked with pancreatic cancer. And meat cooked at very high temperature, which can change into certain chemicals, they also can induce cancer. So for people who are eating non-vegetarian diet, it may be useful for them to stick to lean meat as much as possible, small fish, egg whites, such things. And then the other important advice would be for both vegetarians and non-vegetarians is to avoid food cooked in recycled oil. Oil at a very high temperature, heated again and again, is not good for you. It's mere poison. It contains a lot of trans fatty acid, which once gets into your system will not leave you. And in many parts of the world, selling fast food, sometimes in order to save money, they may be recycling the oil again and again. And as a result, the food may be tasty, but the oil quality and quantity you're consuming is definitely poison for you. So that should be avoided. And then the last bit would be the most useful advice, as was given by Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji. So our 10th Guruji said, Alap har sulabh syu nidra, man hi man mein udasa, re man aso kar sannyasa. So looking at the first part of that advice was, Alap har, eat less. And that is a very, very important advice. As we grow older, beyond 20, we can only grow in our width, not in our length. So it's important that we reduce the total amount of food that we eat. We eat less. Professor Balwant Singh Tung used to be my trainer and teacher in surgery in Punjab where I was working. And he used to give a very beautiful advice to patients. Jinni bhukh lage, uttu thodi kat khao. Which means whatever your level of hunger is, in order to satiate yourself, eat slightly less than how much is required for you to satisfy your hunger. So that's a very, very important advice, eat less. So eat less. If you are a vegetarian, make sure you do not have too much of carbohydrate, as you can sometimes see in vegetarian thalis, which are laden with carbohydrate and stuff, but not enough protein is there in that. So that diet needs to be balanced. If you are into non-vegetarian diet, then try to avoid red meat as much as possible and avoid too much of processed meat and try to take healthier portions. Overall, reduce the amount that you eat. Eat a lot of fruits and nuts and legumes. That would be very useful. Thank you so much. I hope it helps, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Goodbye until we meet again.